Oh, this doesn't make any sense. I don't understand this. Why would it call for that?
Hey, Artie.
Oh, man. Oh.
What's wrong? You seem a little frustrated.
You can say that again.
What's the matter?
I'm trying to do something nice. I was going to make my mom a cake, for her birthday.
Yeah.
But these instructions don't make any sense.
Well, Artie, let me see those.
Okay, you can look at them, but I don't know what you're going to do with them. They don't make any sense, Alicia.
Okay,
There's no way
let's
you
see.
can use the stuff on that
Eggs,
recipe card to make a cake.
Butter, sugar. Artie, this looks like a normal cake recipe.
What? Alicia, did you even read it?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
in my
it's
hand.
cake, Alicia. It's supposed to be sweet, so it should call for sugar, which it does call for, but it also calls for butter and eggs, raw eggs. I don't want to eat raw eggs in my cake. That's disgusting. It wants me to put salt in there. Why would you put salt in a cake?
Artie, Artie, I think
It doesn't make any sense, Miss Alicia.
I have a story that I think might help you understand why we need to follow instructions.
Really? A story?
Yeah,
It's not the Muffin Man story, is it?
No.
The one who lives on Drury Lane?
No, it's not the Muffin Man. What? No, it's not the Muffin Man.
What's the story?
I'm not gonna say the story. Well, this story is about a man named Gideon.
Did he make a cake?
No.
What did he do?
Now this story is found in the Bible, which I actually have with me right now.
So it's a true story?
This is a true story, and we know that because it's coming out of the Bible.
So this is a true story about a guy named Gideon.
Now, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Now, see, Gideon was the leader of the Israelite army.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
That sounds awesome. He sounds awesome.
Yeah, and see, God told him that he was going to go fight the Midianites.
The what is it? The Midianites? Did I say that right?
Well, the name isn't
That's
that
a hard word to
important.
say.
You see,
The Midianites.
well, you see, the Midianites had a huge army.
Oh, wait. The Midianites had a huge army?
Yeah.
Like
they
a
had
big one? Wait, you said that he was the leader of the Israelite army, Gideon, so he had to fight the Midianites?
Mm-hmm.
I gotcha. He must have needed a huge army, too.
Yeah,
You know what? We should have someone come out and pretend to be the army.
No,
Hey, everybody, come out.
We're
We
not
need
gonna
to
do
try an
We're not
army.
gonna do that. Artie, no,
What?
we're not gonna have anyone come out and do that. You know, he did. Gideon started out with a big army, and can you guess how many soldiers
I
he
know
had?
a lot. How many?
32,000
32,000? That's a lot of people.
soldiers. But you want to know what God said?
He said, go get him, Gideon.
No,
Ka-chow!
God said that Gideon had too many men.
What? Too many men?
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? That doesn't
Too
make
many
any
men.
sense. How does he have too many men?
Well, I mean, God told Gideon to ask the army if any of them were super scared. And if they were scared, that they could just go home.
Wait, so you're saying God told Gideon, hey, ask your people if they're scared, and if they are, they can go home? What happened?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you're ready for this. 22,000 soldiers left.
22,000? Well, that means that, carry the one, that's not very many left.
Only 10,000 men were left.
Well, what was Gideon going to do, Miss Alicia?
Well, God told Gideon that he still had too many soldiers.
Hold on, what are you talking about? Too many soldiers? What is he thinking?
You know, Gideon, he was pretty confused. I mean, it didn't make any sense that God was telling him to make his army smaller, but Gideon trusted God, and he knew that God loved him and would give him everything he needed.
Wait, so you're saying he did what God was asking him to do anyway?
So he trusted God and he obeyed him. And God told Gideon to go down to the water. And now this is kind of weird, but it's in the Bible, so we know it happened. But God told Gideon that there were men who lapped up the water for a drink like a dog, and the other men would kneel. And he told Gideon to take the men who lapped up the water to go fight the Midianites. And now, guess how many men there were?
Well, I don't know, Miss Alicia. How many men were left?
300.
300 men? That's it? You're saying that Gideon had to go fight this huge middle-of-the-night army with 3,000 soldiers?
Yeah, that's
instead
right.
of 32,000?
That's right. See, it didn't make sense, but Gideon knew that God had a plan.
This is crazy.
And he knew that everything would work out, so he obeyed God. And now, okay, it's going to get even weirder.
How can this
okay?
story get any weirder, Miss Alicia? None of this makes sense.
Because God told Gideon to go fight the Midianite army without using weapons.
Okay, I don't understand.
That looked painful.
You are
okay?
making this up. This is crazy.
Nope, it's in the Bible. I'm not making
This
anything
actually
up.
happened?
Yes, God told Gideon to go use jars, torches, and trumpets.
What are they going to do with a bunch of jars, torches, and trumpets?
Well, late in the night,
Uh-huh.
Gideon and his army snuck down to the Midianite
They
camp,
sneak in there.
covering their torches with the jars.
Uh-huh.
And when Gideon gave the signal, the soldiers threw down the jars, and which left their torches to light up the night, and then they blew their trumpets.
What'd they say?
Well, they shouted, "For the Lord and for Gideon!"
Wow, so you're saying that the Midianite army is sound asleep when all of a sudden they hear a bunch of jars breaking, kapow, they see all these torches, and they hear, "For the Lord and for Gideon!"
That was amazing, Artie.
That was an awesome battle cry.
That was a really good battle cry.
What
by the way.
happened?
Well, the Midianites woke up and they were so scared that, get this, they got up and they just ran away.
Miss Alicia, this is amazing. I can't believe it. You're saying that the Israelite army, God led them, he let them win right there?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
right.
So
That's
you're
right.
saying even though God's plan didn't make any sense to Gideon,
Mm-hmm.
God knew what he was doing the whole time.
That's right, Artie. You're correct.
Man, I guess it's a good thing that Gideon obeyed God, huh?
Yeah.
And
it
I
sure
guess
is.
that
You-
means that I should probably follow directions too, and so should the kids.
That's right. You know what? And that's why our bottom line is I should obey God even when it doesn't make sense.
I should obey God even when it doesn't make sense. Well,
Yeah.
that's good advice for these kids, and I
That's
think
right.
it's good advice for me too. Because not only should I obey God, but I think I might obey that recipe,
Ooh.
even if I don't totally get it, because after all, that person who made it probably knows more about making cake than I do. I'm going to go make
Well,
a cake. I'll see you later, Miss Alicia.
Awesome. See you, Artie.
Bye.
Well, that's exactly right. And hey, speaking of things that don't make sense, Professor has a mind-boggling experiment for us. Go ahead and check that out.
Hello, everyone! Professor Knows a Lot, along with my good friend and assistant Freddy the Frog.
Well, hello there.
Hey, Freddy, I'm really going to need your assistance today
Oh, for what?
for today's experiment. Are you guys ready for a super cool, fun experiment?
Oh, yeah, what are we doing?
They're ready. They all shook their head yes. Oh, today's experiment has to do with a bag of water.
Oh, a bag of water.
Yeah, you're going to need a Ziploc bag and you fill it almost as full as you can with water.
Uh-huh.
And then what you're going to do is you're going to
Yeah.
hold the bag of water
Uh-huh.
over your friend Freddy's
What?
head.
But no, don't do that.
Why?
What if it explodes?
It's not going to explode. And Freddy, you're a frog anyway.
Well, I just got out of the pond and I'm now dried. I don't want it to wet again.
Well, you know what? I'm going to poke a hole in this bag.
Oh, no,
And so,
don't do it.
Freddy, you probably think you're going to get wet, but that's the thing with this experiment. Okay, so take a sharp pencil
Okay.
and very carefully and
Yeah.
quickly, you're going to poke the pencil through the bag.
Okay.
Watch the water come pouring out.
Ah!
What? There was a small drip,
But
but
it
not.
stopped.
It's not running out like you think it might. Well, let's try this again. Something's gone wrong. Whoa, that pencil's leaking. Well,
Wait a
that's
minute.
not quite right. So you're probably wondering, why is this not leaking?
Well, it is kind of leaking.
It is a little on this one. That pencil must have a
I
problem.
think it tore a little bit more.
I think so. I'll tell you why, though, Freddy.
Oh, yeah, why?
Because the bag is made with polymer.
Pile of what?
Yeah, it's a plastic thing that's elastic and it seals up. But you would think, this doesn't seem right. I would think it would leak everywhere. Kind of like this one is doing. Oh, well, it's okay. Because that's the way it is in life. And sometimes when you have to obey God, you think, wait, this doesn't make sense. But you know what?
What?
God wants us to obey even when things don't make sense.
Even when things don't make sense?
Just like our Bible story today.
Ah.
Yeah. Hey, guys, show me your experiment and let me know if your bag leaks or not.
Yeah, let me know if your frog gets wet.
Yeah, that's what I really want to know. Did your frog get wet?
Yeah, I want to
Maybe.
know.
Okay. Guys, have a fun with that. I will see you next
Oh,
time.
yeah. Bye, guys.
That was crazy.
I got wet.
Hey guys, today our bottom line is I should obey God even when it doesn't make sense. That can be really hard sometimes, but we can trust that God is in charge. He has a plan and that He knows more than us. So our question today is, has there ever been a time when you've obeyed God and it didn't really make sense? We would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. We'll see you guys next time on Noah's Window.